Hello guys, Beatrice here and welcome back to Fun Camera Filters. And in this episode we are looking at colour spots, and these were made in the 1980s, and what's cool about these is because of a centre spot hole in them, you have this colour border around the image, and it's have some interesting effects. So let's have a look what these do on the camera. I have green and yellow, blue and red, and grey and magenta. Notice the magenta one has a slightly larger hole, and that's because that one is a made in UK one. So let's have a look what these do on the camera. So as you can see, with the grey one I have a grey border around me and the face is clear. That means, for example, if you take a photo of a fursuiter with this, their face is going to be the same colours and then the outer edge is going to be greyed. For example, if I put, I know I'm dropping them on the floor, but if I put Old Peaches on, then you can kind of see how this effect would work. You'll see a fursuit in the middle, and then you can see all the outer colours are greyed out, which is a nice effect. And then as you can see, this is the red filter, and because I'm wearing a red top, as you can see the top is all colour blacked out and my face is clear. And this will be an interesting effect on fursuiters that have vibrant colours like red and orange and maybe blue. It'll have a weird effect, so it'll look like the colours are all negative. So it'll actually do the opposite of what the grey one does for tints the colours. This will actually change the colour of the colours. So this one's a neat one, but unfortunately the darker colours like the red, you can see I've got 3 lights on right now, the 2 softbox lights and a spotlight, and it's still pretty dark. So if you're using a red one, make sure it's in a spot where it has a lot of light or a lot of sunlight, because this is a problem with red, is in negatives all the colours and it's just a very dark colour to use. So let's try out pink or magenta, and as you can see this is pink. Pink has a weird tone to it. As you can see, it's kind of like got a misty vibe to it, as it's called mist magenta. And this one has a nice effect. This will look really good if the fursuit is pink, or something that goes with the fursuit, like for example a Dutch Angel Dragon. This will be a perfect lens to use. She'll have this nice pink border around them and it'll just look really cool. So this is one I like a lot. Now let's get on to the other colours, the green, the blue and the yellow. This is what the green does, and the green does a similar effect to the red. The negatives the colours, but it also darkens the colours. And green can be interesting to use, as you don't see green lenses this dark of a green anymore, but because it's such a dark colour you need a lot of light for it to actually be visible. So let's go on to Blue Boy. This is what blue does, and as you can see, the blue border, and this is more of a mutual blue colour. So this is a kind of blue that would use on sunny days, and you could also use it on rainy days. This is quite a formal looking blue. This is yellow, and yellow has to be one of my favourites as it's a very sunny, bright colour. So this will be ideal for pretty much any shot. As you can see, it has a nice yellow border around it and the clear centre. And this will be interesting to use on specifically fursuiters that have a yellow fursuit. Because you'll have like the yellow suit and then you'll have a yellow border around it, which would all tone in. So these are pretty neat, and let's have a look what these look like in a couple of combinations stacked together. And this is what happens when you put a blue colour spot and a magenta colour spot. You get this weird cross between a violet purple in certain conditions and this like PlayStation blue in other conditions. And this one's a fun colour to play with as it's quite a nice blue. Or purple in some cases. With yellow and pink you get this kind of like lemony yellow to it, which is a neat effect. Anyway, that has been episode 2 of Fun Camera Filters. Hope you guys enjoyed. There will be a new one of these soon as well. Seeing that the other one did pretty well, I will be doing more of this series as time goes on. So this is Peaches signing out.
No.